What are the business benefits that you've seen so far from using eWebinar?
I think the biggest business benefits from eWebinar is being able to turn webinar attendees into sales pipeline. So we are able to know who exactly is going into the webinar, how much they're watching, questions that they're answering in the polls. They can leave questions in the chat that go straight into Slack that somebody on my team or myself can answer. So we're really using it to engage people who are very like top of funnel, not necessarily at the point where they're asking for a demo or to start a trial, but we're using the webinar itself to convert them from somebody who has a problem to somebody who may be interested in our software. So it's really become a part of our marketing stack. One of my favorite parts of eWebinar is the Slack integration, because one of the worst things about Zoom Simulive is the fact that you have to be live on the call in order to be able to engage with people over chat. Whereas eWebinar pushes any chat messages from the viewer into Slack. So anybody, myself, can go in, respond to those right in Slack and have that notify the person and make it look like you're essentially there live, even though you're just working out of where we work all day, which is Slack.
Where are you primarily spending, I guess, marketing dollars to push leads into eWebinar?
Currently, we're exclusively using LinkedIn ads to push people into eWebinar. So what the system that has been working really well this year is thought leadership ads, which really don't look like ads. They just look like organic posts. But essentially, I've got 3 posts that touch on each pain that Proposify solves. And it really just is used as content that gets people thinking about the problem. So for example, telling a story about a time that a rep took 2 weeks to deliver a proposal and how I was ready to buy at the time, but because of that time constraint of getting the proposal, lost the deal, and when, why, and what the mistakes were in that sales process. That post gets a lot of engagement, a lot of attention. I sponsor that so that it gets in front of more eyeballs. And instead of the call to action being to start a trial with Proposify, because people aren't really there yet, we're just talking about their problem. Instead, I say, I'm teaching everything we've learned from analyzing 1 million proposals in 2025, giving it away on this 20-minute webinar. Click here to get it for free. And that call to action gets people into the webinar, watching it, learning how they can improve their own proposal process, with the kind of turn being, you can make it even better through automation and through what our software does. So it's really kind of getting them from like a cold lead into somebody who's interested in maybe using our product.
And you put that eWebinar link in your post.
Yeah.
Like you're not putting that in your comment.
Nope. Right in the post.